Hi boys and girls, today we're going to work in our letter KQ workbook. Please pause the video as you get your workbook and a pencil now. Good job boys and girls. We're going to turn to page 10. It is a story in our workbook. I want you to look at the first two pages. Remember what we've been learning in this book is that when you see the letters C and K together, they make the K sound. So if you were to blend out the title of this story, it would be click, click. And this is a story about Doll has a camera. This is a camera, boys and girls, so this is used to take pictures. If you weren't going to use your iPhones, you could actually use a camera. So boys and girls, what I want you to do is I want you to use this as your reading story over the next couple days to practice this blending and the story in general. Let's read it together first. When I read it, I want you to put your finger underneath the word that I'm reading so that you can follow along in the story. If you can already read this story, go ahead and turn the video off now, practice your story, but come back because we're going to finish up to page 13 today. Let's read together. Ted is in his wagon. Click. Doll snaps Ted. Flit's big bulb is lit. Click. Doll snaps Flit. Ed swims and gets wet. Click. Doll snaps him. Doll snaps Tig, but Tig, oh, this is a hard word, boys and girls. Let's look. Squints in the sun. To squint is to close your eyes up tight against a bright light. We're going to turn the page. Tig, Ed, and Ted act odd. Tig has glasses. You can break that up into two chunks, boys and girls. Glass, S, glasses. Ed has a trick. Ted has a wig. Doll snaps Ted, Ed, and Tig. But Doll is not in it. Doll is sad. Doll asks Flit, will Flit snap Doll? Doll sets the camera on a rock. Flit sits. The camera clicks. Doll grins. Good job, boys and girls. I want you to continue practicing that story this week. Next, we're going to go to Doll's album, which you'll find on page 12 through 13. What we're going to do is we're going to read the sentence and we're going to draw a little picture in each box to describe each sentence. So if you look, the first sentence was, Ted is in his wagon. And the person has drawn a picture of a wagon with Ted in it. Boys and girls, remember you can pause the story at any time to finish your drawing. Let's read this next sentence together. Flit's bulb is lit. If you remember, Flit is a lightning bug. Let's draw a lightning bug by starting with a circle for the head. I'm going to give two lines at the top with circles to make the antennas. I'm going to give a thin body like this. And then I'm going to do his light at the bottom. I'm going to make it look kind of the shape of a Christmas light. And I'm going to put these little lines to kind of look like it's shining. So that kind of indicates or shows people that there's a light shining. And then I'm going to give Flit some wings. Now, boys and girls, if you want to go back and color that picture when we're done, you can do that to make your photo album look really pretty. Okay, now let's look at this sentence. Ed gets wet. If you remember, Ed is the elephant. So we're going to draw an elephant. I want to start with an oval like this and 2 holes like that. That's going to be the nose of the trunk. Then we're going to go ahead and make the trunk by doing a line up like this and over and then up. And then we're going to give him a little mouth and over. Elephants are hard to draw, so we're not going to go too detailed with this. You're going to give him an ear, do some lines in his trunk like this. He needs an eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like some water droplets dropping over Ed like that, like he is spraying water over his head, making Ed wet. Good job. Now, if you look, this sentence uses that hard word again. Tig squints in the sun. Remember, boys and girls, when you squint, you are hiding your eyes from the sun. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a sun in the corner. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a tiger face. Remember, Tig is a tiger. With squinty eyes like this, because he's squinting in the sun. So I'm going to do a nose and a few whiskers, like that. And then I'm just going to give him some stripes like this, just to kind of make him look tigery. If you want to do this with your orange and brown or black, you can, to give him some tiger stripes. Next, let's go to the top of page 13. This says Ted, Tig, and Ed act odd. If you remember from the story, boys and girls, the 3 characters kind of dressed up silly. Let's draw a picture of Ted with funny sunglasses on. So we're going to draw a circle with 2 bear ears, like that. And then we're going to put a big nose with a mustache and glasses on Ted. Doesn't Ted look silly or odd? Boys and girls, let's look at this sentence. It says doll grins. To grin means to smile. You're happy. So let's draw a big smiley face, and we're going to put 2 eyes and a big smile right there. Now these next ones are for you to do. I'm going to read both sentences, and then you can go back and draw pictures for them. You can be the illustrator to these 2 photos. I can act odd. Draw a picture of yourself doing something silly. I can grin. Remember, a grin's a smile. Draw a picture of yourself grinning. That's it for today, boys and girls. Have fun with your photos.